Ant-Man and the Wasp is now in theaters and is the sequel to the 2015 film Ant-Man. And it's the same director who did the original, Peyton Reed, and also stars Paul Rudd, Evangelina Lilly, Lauren Fishburne, Michael Douglas, Michelle Pfeiffer. It has a pretty good cast, honestly. It's the type of film where, as you're watching it, you're kind of like, this has enjoyable moments, but it's still flawed. So I'm going to get to those flaws at the end of my review. But for now, I'm going to say that the cast was enjoyable, as always, to view. There were a couple funny scenes. I have to say, I think my favorite funny scene took place during the school. And I'm not going to spoil it, but you'll know it when you see it. It takes place in a school and involves Paul Rudd's character. So that scene, that had me laughing. I can't deny that. It is a memorable scene, and it worked with what it was trying to accomplish. I also liked the shrinking scenes. I thought that it was cool to kind of see the environment from the perspective of these characters when they're small. It gave a little bit of visual dazzle to the film that most Marvel films seem to kind of forget about. Also, the de-aging process of certain characters was also really cool, and actually didn't seem fake. It did seem convincing, and I think it will age over time, which is also pretty cool, because I know Tron Legacy, a lot of people comment about the de-aging effect with that and how it didn't. I think it's actually solid. It's not great, but this film also, it's fast-paced. It's 2 hours of popcorn munching entertainment, and it's not offensive. And when I say that, I mean you can watch it with your family, you can watch it with your significant other. It's not a film that when you're watching it, you're like, this is hurting my brain. But at the same time, it's also not enhancing your brain. And with that said, I will lead to the negatives. I think this film obviously is a style over substance film. The storyline is so simple, and the plot is so simple, that it's so inconsequential. With it being so inconsequential, the stakes aren't there. It's so low in terms of stakes, and I get it. After Infinity War, people want a film like that. But if you're someone like me, and you're just kind of like, this whole franchise has been low stakes in general, then it's kind of like, it's the same old, same old. As well as a film, if it is style over substance, you best believe you should have good style. And this film, unfortunately, in my opinion, didn't have good style. Sure, I mentioned visual dazzle, but those are only during the scenes where there's shrinking scene and you're seeing from perspective. Also, there's an overabundance of villains that are, of course, one-dimensional and uninteresting. You have the ending where it's just like all wrapping up, and you're just kind of like, there should be consequences to all this. This should be unpredictable. But again, this is a predictable, safe film that you can take your family to see, and that's why I'm not bashing the film. I'm not hating on it, but at the same time, I can't like pat it on the back and say, good film, good film. All I can really say is it's but if you're a Marvel fan, it gets the job done, and let's be honest, that's all you really need. So, Ant-Man and the Wasp, I'll be giving it a 3 out of 5 star rating, which I know it seems to be my go-to for Marvel films, but again, that's because it's not a film that hurts me in any way, but it's a film that I'm like, could be better, could be worse. But guys, let me know your thoughts on Ant-Man and the Wasp. Didn't go in depth because I know that I'm a little bit late with this review. That's because I was waiting for friends to view this film. Also, I'm not going to get into spoilers, even though I was late. But if you want to talk about spoilers, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Did you enjoy Ant-Man and the Wasp? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, don't forget the subscription, notification bell, and I'll catch you guys later.